Good day, everyone. Um, I will be your reporter for this day in this course BCE312 Highway and Railroad Engineering. By the way, I am Joshua V. Atok, a third year college student from the College of Engineering Education. And for today's lesson, we are going to talk about the importance of transportation. Transportation, as we all know, has a lot of significance in human life, especially in terms of mobility or things that needs to move from one place to another. Transportation is essential for every country's growth, development, and globalization. It is important since it enables communication, trade, and other forms of exchange between people and nation. Furthermore, the branch of transportation engineering deals with planning, design, construction, and maintenance. In terms of planning, in here, we determine and develop the most suitable and economically viable construction and engineering methods of different projects, especially in terms of transportation. It is important to gather ideas and thoughts from every member of the team. In design, this could be sets of methods or tools that are used to determine safe and economical specification for construction. There will be design proposals and possible implication to follow during construction. And in terms of construction, this is an on-site management of actual construction, building of the project, and application of the plans or the execution of proposed design. Also, the maintenance. In this process, it will be a procedure of ensuring the infrastructure or projects of their assets that are retained as good appearance and optimum efficiency. These four processes will contribute on constructing either airports and other facilities for the operation of aircrafts and terms as airport engineering. The development of terminal facilities for ships and boats, their harboring repairs, and etc., are covered under harbor engineering. The design, which comes underlying of railway lines, are all comes railway engineering. This railway engineering also needs planning, design, and construction. All these types of transportation engineering constitute or need to follow the process of planning, design, and construction, and also maintenance. So, so much with the importance of transportation. Now we will going to talk about the rules of transportation. A quick review. Transportation, as we all know again, is essential for our country or even the other countries' development and growth. With this advancement, a lot of opportunities arise and open venture for everyone. All of those things are contributes of transportation since it provides again mobility and accessibility to different nations, especially to remote areas. It provided a way for accessibility in those remote areas. So with that, it will be not that difficult due to different modes of transportation. People or goods can travel around the world. Transportation contributes also in terms of economic, industrial, social, and cultural development of every nation. Economic, in terms of the contribution of transportation, it is vital for the economic development of any region since it is a means of accessibility and mobility of goods and services. Also, it improves overall accessibility, just like what I've said earlier, to provide goods and services to everywhere. So, from here, transportation is somehow an important contributor in terms of the economic development of every country. And in terms of industrialization, transport system can broaden the market for goods and products. Also make a movement of raw materials since raw materials are part of developing a modern society into industrialized society. And lastly, in terms of social and culture, transportation contributes with the development of civilization. With a quotation with the development of transportation, there is a development of civilization. Since people, since I if goods can travel around the world, for today's transportation, people could travel around the world also. By these meetings, travels, and other more, it's for its reason to formulate or to create a socialized society. Then, transportation is vital for economic development of any region since every commodity produced, whether if it's good or food, clothing, and industrial products like seeds, manure, coal, steel, and etc. During its distribution stage, transportation is required. From the production centers and later to the retailers and the consumers for distribution, the inadequate transportation facilities retard the process of socio-economic development of the country. And then the adequacy of transportation system of a country indicates its an economic and development. Taping natural resources and markets, also maintaining a competitive edge over other regions and nations, are linked closely to the quality of the transportation system. The speed, cost, and capacity of availability of transportation have a significant impact on the economic vitality of an area. And the ability to make maximum use of its natural resources. Examination of most developed and industrialized society indicates that they have been noted for high quality transportation systems and services. Nations with well-developed maritime, as for these days, once ruled vast colonies located around the globe. Since a quick recall from our history class, the British Empire in 1900s once ruled the vast colonies located around the globe. They somehow colonized different islands and countries to just to seek goods and spices. Due to this vast maritime transportation system, they have been conquered a lot of islands. And a fun fact, during early times also, using with this marine transportation system, Philippines have been also colonized by Spaniards. Their means of transportation is also a marine transportation. So, in more modern times, countries with advanced transportation systems, such as the United States, Canada, Asia, and Europe, are leaders in industry and commerce. Without the ability to transport manufactured goods and raw materials, and also without a technical know-how, a country is unable to maximize the comparative advantage it may have in the form of natural or human resources. Sorry for that delay. There's some technical errors. So as we continue, um, a country is unable to maximize the comparative advantage it may have, since we're going to talk about the ability to transport goods and services and manufacture goods and raw materials. So a country that have or without this kind of transportation system is unable to maximize the comparative advantage it may have in the form of natural and human resources. Countries that lack an abundance of natural resources rely heavily on transportation in order to import raw materials and export manufactured goods. So, my thoughts, with to sum it up, or with all that reflection and information given, we highly emphasize the importance of this course and the transportation engineers, because all of this happens and been made by this kind of profession. The maintenance and proper analysis in different modes of transportation and even infrastructures, they are keenly and carefully planned out just to provide safe and economical transportation system. And that's it for today. Um, Thank you for allowing me to bother you. This has been Joshua Vertudazo Atok, your reporter for this day. And have a great day. Thank you.